Sup witches, this is Eisen. Right now, I'm in pain. I'm on my period. My back hurts. I'm not really having that good of a time, so I didn't really feel like working on editing the Weird Al, like a surgeon Family Guy YouTube video. So I'm just gonna react to the fan fiction that I wrote a few nights ago. It was really screwed up. I'm just gonna find the diary entry I have on it. 12:40 a.m. I wrote weird friender crap on Wattpad. Go see it before morning Eisen freaks out. That next morning, I had stuff to do, so I'm doing it right now. Tuesday, December 13. I just got back from school. It's 3:33, which seems to be recurring friggin' times of when I come home. So I'm just gonna go onto my Wattpad. As you should know, ice_sorf, which is frost backwards, and then _7. I called it meat bag. I made the cover on Microsoft Paint. The chapter's called Artist Fry featuring butts, which I suppose is a fitting title. I really didn't know what the story was gonna become. I'm friggin' sweating, but I gotta keep this stuff on or else it'll be more painful. Artist Fry featuring butts. Fry walked past the green couch, his hands smeared with ink and a sketchbook in his arms. Hey Bender. Bender laid on the couch that Nibbler was taking a crap on. A dent formed in the cushion, and the small panda thing scampered away. I wrote that part on purpose. I know he's not a frickin' panda. Hey Fry, he put his weird frickin' metal arm out in front of the beret-wearing human. Wait, can I see some of those drawings? Screw you, Bender, Fry squeaked, slapping the beer bottle out of his friend's hand. He yelled and ran out of the room in the opposite way of Nibbler. Bender watched the squishy noodle man running into the kitchen and decided to follow him. As a robot, it wasn't hard. Fry was found cowering behind the fridge with his sketchbook pulled to his chest. Bender walked silently up to him from behind and entwined his robot fingers in Fry's beautiful orange curls, which I would totally love to do. If there are any dudes out there who are fiction kin of Fry, then you know where to go, babe. You know where to go if you want those orange curls dealt with. Just show me one, Bender mumbled softly to the small BB. I'm not asking for much, fried chicken. Fry looked up at him with untrusting eyes, which confused the gray robot. Or should I say, gay robot. Bender got bored and emitted a high-pitched shriek until Fry dropped the sketchbook to cover his ears. Got you! The robot laughed as he ran off with a strange drawing object. He sat down on the couch and opened it. Bender gasped. The couch had never been opened before. And it looked really screwed up and offensive to him somehow. He couldn't resist the urge to start punching it. Bender continued beating up the couch. He found a laser gun in there, so he started using that as well. The sketchbook, which had since been balancing on a cushion on top of the open couch, fell onto the strange combination of metal and springs. The cover fell off from the robot's punches, and Bender became horrified from its contents. Fry rushed over to his side. The sketchbook fell into a crack of the opened couch. At the very moment the cute human's feet hit the ground. Bender, please don't read it. I beg you, do anything else. You can have the soup in the fridge. The redhead was so frantic that he didn't even wait for Bender's answer. He put his hands on the robot's shoulders in an attempt to be more personal with him. I'll make you some bread. I'll let you screw me. This is another one of my attempts to write a fan fiction that's like that, but honestly, I'm not ready to publish something like that. I write a lot of weird crap on beautiful wavy hair in my diary, but I can't publish it. I don't know what the frick it is. I know I'd get views from it, but Wattpad doesn't allow stuff that's just supposed to be hot. So, you know, whatever, man. Yesterday I signed up for fanfiction.net, so I'll be on there. It's the exact same username as my Wattpad. I'll have all my fanfictions on there. Bender stared blankly and held up a finger. Wait, what was that last one? Fry's eyes took up a seductive look. You can do anything you want, Bender. I'm your weak human, and now you're the one with the power to shut me down. Bender's eyes went wide, but he tried to retain a calmness to his face. Sounds pretty good, he said in a different font. The robot ran a finger down his more than friend's neck, down to his collarbones. That's what I hate about a lot of fanfictions with dudes who, in canon, are friends, but then, in the fanfiction, they're supposed to be lovers. I hate when people go with their idea to make them lovers, but then they say they aren't really lovers yet because they haven't kissed or whatever exactly is happening at that point in the story. And his friend pressed his lips to his, and then they kissed, and then they were all, OMG babe, I'm gonna love you forever. Kiss, kiss. Touch that flap. The robot ran a finger down his more than friend's neck, down to his collarbones, pulling down his white shirt. Down was used 3 times in that sentence. How the frick? How about I dress you up as Rick Astley and make you sing for me? Neither of them expected the conversation to get this heated in such a short amount of time. I was actually surprised by how into the idea he got. Before this, he had never even thought about doing anything more than friendship things with Bender. Sure, he was obsessed with writing Bender's name as censor bars over Zoidberg, but he had never thought at all of doing anything that either of them had just said. A short while later, obviously after more weird dirty talk, Fry had ended up in Bender's closet, tied up in guitar strings and dental floss. He was still completely clothed, and Bender was making him do his own cover of Never Gonna Give You Up, as he sat in the corner of the dark room in really bright light-up glasses that had somewhat of an 80s look to them. Bender had a tape recorder in his hand, taping the whole thing. Oh yeah, he whispered under his breath. Frick yeah, it doesn't end. Fry struggled in his gross musical restraints. It says gross, but it didn't ever mention if the floss was used or not. Frick bud. Trying his best to do a little dance to the instrumentals he mimicked with his face, Bender put a Rush record on and started screaming to the song like an elf that had been raised in a farm all its life. Fry rolled over to him, his strings hitting the floor and making small weird noises. Can I stop singing my song now? He was met with Bender's hands untangling the guitar strings completely silently as subdivisions droned on, somehow out of tune. Fry was freed, but Bender decided he had to do more strange things to the curly-haired 20th century guy. He pulled a knife out of the storage compartment. I don't even know what that was. It was really fun to write, but I also wish that somehow I could elaborate more on the weird crap that they did. I think it was a really good story, but it was definitely tired writing. You could tell so hardcore that it was done around midnight. Yeah, I wish I had more friends and stuff to collaborate with in writing and in YouTube videos, but you know, if anyone wants to help me out with that kind of stuff, then we can collab. I don't care if you're a friggin' fan or whatever, we can still edit videos and stuff, email each other the files. I'm completely happy to work with fans. I don't think I've collaborated with anyone in the writing of any kind of story, really. If you guys want to help me out with video ideas, then you can put it in the comments. I just hurt right now. Frick, man. And part of the other reason that I don't really feel like writing right now is so much estrogen and crap. Oh, my parents make me eat so much fricking cheese all the time. Now it's just piled up at the end of the frickin' month, and here the frick I am. They're friggin' crying all the time. I mean, thanks, I frickin' warned you. No amount of green tea can seem to save me from this. I swear, man, I know I eat too much noodles. But I'm not gonna stop because noodles are frickin' good. But, I mean, I wish I could get some testosterone some other way. But you know, I'm not frickin' completely out yet. Not having a good time right now, buds.